Hi yogis, it's Carol. I have designed a very quick core practice for us today, focused on strengthening the muscles that line the spine in the front of the core. So let's get started. In child's pose with the knees wide, big toes together. Slide your hips back over your heels, your forehead to the mat, and reach your fingertips forward towards the front of the mat. Nice big inhale here. We'll take 3 breaths in this pose. Just to become grounded, centered on the mat. Prepare for the activity to come. Make your breaths as long and slow and deep as possible. Feeling the movement in the core of your body. The ribs press open the muscles and around the side of the waist, the side body on the inhale. Exhale, the navel draws into spine. On your next inhale, come to tabletop pose. Wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, and strong abdominals. We'll do some cat-cows here. So begin movement with your tailbone. Bring the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Drop the belly. Heart shines through the shoulders, crown of the head comes high. Exhale, turn the tailbone down. Round the spine, broaden the shoulders, drop the crown of the head. Inhale, moving up for the cow belly breath. Tailbone comes up, belly drops, collarbones become wide, crown of the head comes high. Exhale, bring the tailbone down towards the knees. Find a lot of space between the floor and the navel. Drop the crown of the head for the angry cat pose. Inhale and feel the movement come up your spine. Exhale, feel each vertebrae move as you arch around the spine. Coming to a neutral position now. Let your right heel float. Bringing that heel hip height behind you. Nice easy breathing here. Lift your right hip up and down a few times. And then find the spot where your right hip is even with your left hip. Toes are pointed down towards the floor, knee is pointed down towards the floor, and the heel is pressed back behind you. Tuck your chin a little bit, extend and lengthen the back of your neck. And walk your fingertips of your left hand forward. You can stay here just like this or extend the left hand long, shoulder height, bicep is next to the ear, weight is distributed evenly across the remaining 2 pillars. And bring the left hand back down onto the mat. And look to the right, look over your right shoulder and bend that right knee, bringing your right knee as close as you can to your right shoulder, squeezing the waist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull that knee into the side. Exhale, extend. Inhale, one more time, pull the knee in. Exhale, extend. Drop the right knee down next to the left. Move through a few cat-cows again, just 2. Realign the spine. Find your core muscles. And coming to neutral, extend the left heel back behind you. Lifting and lowering the left hip. Looking for that moment where your left hip is even with your right hip. Left heel is hip height. Bring your weight evenly across your remaining 3 pillars. Abdominals are strong here. And walk the fingertips of the right hand out. Stay here, or float the back of your right hand up towards the ceiling. Staying nice and strong through those core muscles. A few breaths here. And then we'll bring the right hand back down underneath the right shoulder. And gaze over the left shoulder, bringing the left knee close to the left shoulder. Inhale to extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale. Push the left heel back behind you. And one more time. Pull that left knee in. Exhale. Extend. Bring the left knee back, down onto the mat next to the right. Curl your toes under and lift your knees about 2 inches up off the mat. Press into your hands to bring your hips back over your heels. Tummy, torso is going to lie on your thighs. Inhale, coming back to tabletop with your knees floating. Exhale, press back. Hips over heels. Inhale one more time. And then exhale, press back. Nice big inhale here. And then on the exhale, lift the hips, straighten the knees, and drop the heels down towards the mat for downward facing dog. Press into the hands to bring the chest further back towards your thighs. Nice easy breathing here. Lift and spread the sits bones as you let your chest drop down towards the mat. Let the weight of your head fall away from your body. And we're going to move into plank pose. I want you to do it leading with the back of your head, leading with your shoulders. Come forward, hinge forward on your toes, all the way until your shoulders are over the wrists. And when your shoulders are over the wrists, then you can bring the crown of the head forward. In plank pose, we have the tailbone turned down. Pubic bone loops up towards the navel, engaging the abdominal muscles, supporting the low spine. Heels push back behind you while the crown of the head reaches forward. Nice big inhale here. And on your exhale, lift the hips and press back to downward facing dog. Let's try that again. Inhale. Come forward. Keep your chin tucked into your throat, gazing back at your big toes until your shoulders are over your wrists. And then bring the crown of the head forward. Broad across the collarbones. Strong through the core. Big inhale here. And then exhale, press back. Pull the ribs in as you press back to downward facing dog. Stay for the inhale. Exhale. And one more time, let's hinge forward, coming to that high plank pose. You can always drop to your knees in high plank for extra support if you want. In this next pose, you may want that. You can walk your hands slightly forward and then drop down onto the forearms. Forearm plank. You can bring your knees to the mat here or stay on the toes. Bring your right hand towards your left elbow. Roll onto the outside of your right foot, the inside of your left foot. Bring the left fingertips up to the ceiling for side plank pose. Feet can stay one in front of the other, or you can stack your left foot over the right. Wherever you are, really try and push your hips up towards the ceiling.
so that you have like an arch, like you're making a rainbow with your body.
With control now, bring the left forearm back down onto the mat. Sinking the hips, turning the tailbone down. Bring the right fingertips forward. Bring the left fingertips towards the right elbow. And roll to the outside of your left foot, the inside of the right foot. Right fingertips come high. Stay here, stack the feet. Press the hips up towards the ceiling. Nice and strong here. Won't stay too long. One more big breath in. And then exhale, bring the right elbow back down to the mat. Left fingertips come forward. And from here, we'll come back to our high plank pose. Pressing into the palms, walking the hands back underneath the shoulders. Big breath in here. And exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together at the back of the mat and let your left heel float up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, hinge forward, shoulders over wrist, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, extend the right heel long. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, extend one. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, extend one. One more time now. This time on the exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Swing it around to your right elbow. And then extend high on the inhale. Dropping the right foot back down to the mat. Let the left heel float up to the ceiling. Hinging forward, shoulders over wrist. Squeeze the abdominal muscles to bring the knee into the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Crossing over underneath the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Last one, draw your left knee to your right elbow. Over to your left elbow. And inhale to extend. Dropping your left foot down next to your right. Bring your knees to the mat. Drop your hips back over your heels. Reach the fingertips forward for child's pose. Stay here for a few breaths. And then hinge forward. Coming to tabletop. Cross your ankles. Roll over your feet. Your feet hip widths apart on the mat, soles of your feet facing down. Roll your shoulders forward, back, and down a few times. And then keep the shoulders rolled back and down into place. Lean back just enough to feel your abdominal muscles engage. Hands are behind the knees here. Bring your left foot up, shin is parallel to the ceiling. Bring your right foot up, shin is parallel to the ceiling. Keep the core muscles strong here. The heart is shining up towards the ceiling. Broad across the collarbones. Shoulder blades are dropped down into place. If you find that your back is starting to round in these poses that come up, please bring your toes back down to the mat. Give yourself a rest. So we'll take it in stages. You can stay just like this, balancing on your sit bone. You can bring your fingertips forward, reaching the fingertips forward. If you want to stay here, you can bring the toes up towards the ceiling. Fingertips can reach up. If you're here, you can bring your fingertips back behind you to support you if you like. All of these are great options. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Tuck your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rest here, well deserved. Making sure your hips are in the center of your mat. We're going to come down onto our back now. And tuck your chin into your throat for length in the neck. And use your fingertips to support you, or for a little more core work, reach your fingertips forward. And either way, take your time coming back. Use the strength of your abdominal muscles to control this action. Taking your time, coming down slowly. When the points of your shoulder blades hit the mat, you can relax the shoulders, the head, the neck, relax the tuck of the chin. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, a little massage. And then drop your heels down onto the mat. Extend your right leg long, your left leg long. Release your hands next to your hips. Tuck your shoulder blades in underneath you. Shavasana. Stay here. Enjoy this sensations you might have created through strengthening or strengthening the muscles, align our spine, support our spine. On your next inhale, deep breath in. Full, complete exhale. Inhale to reach your arms up overhead for a big stretch. Exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And begin to rock from the nape of your neck to your tailbone. Use the strength of your core here, rather than the weight of your legs, swinging your legs. Come up to balance, eventually coming up all the way to seated. Inhale, bring the fingertips high. Exhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye. Control. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.